Hello everyone, welcome to another t-shirt design. Today I am going to make as you can see, a carpenter t-shirt design. But most of the time when I am using some graphics, I get this questions or get this comment like how to avoid copyright problems. So I am going to show you guys how to make a simple design without using any kind of external vector, and how to make a really cool design. And the most important part of this design is going to be, this is going to be a scalable design. So keep watching, you will learn something new from here. So this is my focus text here, this carpenter. So I'm going to make it bigger. Now everything is about this word. This carpenter word is going to be the reason of my this design, because if you are a carpenter, you are going to find relation with this design. If you are not a carpenter, then this design is not anything important to you. So the main focus point is this carpenter text. And now whenever we use graphics, we use graphics like vectors to represent a theme. Now if you are giving a good message, then graphics is not really important here. So I'm not going to use any of them here. I'm just going to use some, let's use some basic shapes here. So this is the carpenter text. I'm going to take a ellipse here, kind of this. Then I'm going to use this some people, cut it. I'm going to select that text, that ellipse, and then I'm going to paste my text here. So I hope you guys know these techniques if you are watching my videos regularly. So these are very basic things. Now this text, I want to make it same size bigger, but as you can see, same size is too much. So let's make it a little smaller than that part. And I'm going to make it, bring it closer to the part here. So let's keep it like this. Then I'm going to place this call me a text here. And this, as this carpenter is going to be the focus text for me, I'm going to make it separate from the rest of the design. Let's create a stroke here. I'm going to make it kind of this, and then I'm going to bring a copy down here, just like this. Okay, so I'm not breaking the text right now because I will need them. And for keeping the proportion of my design, I'm going to bring in some ruler. So one ruler here, and then another ruler I'm going to copy here. So this is going to be the wide of my design. Now I'm going to lock my guides so that I don't move their position. That is fine. Now this is the another text of the design. I'm going to keep it kind of this. And then there is another text that is call me. So let's create something something else to make that text stand out, kind of this. But I want to make it rounded corner like this. Control X, Control B, cut, pasting back. Now this text is not important, so I'm breaking it, this call me. Then I'm selecting this shape. I can align them center wise like this. That is fine. I'm going to cut it, then selecting this shape here, and inside the transparency I'm going to press Ctrl F. So that is going to place the text inside my shape, like the transparency of the shape. So this is just another part of the design. And for this grandpa text, I'm going to make it bigger, and then maybe I will bring this too, because that is the focus, like that is the part for making a design, kind of. Okay, let's select this text grandpa and then make it same size as carpenter, because that is the focus point here. Now as you can see, it is looking like this. I am going to keep everything editable here, or let's just make it a bit bigger so that it fits in the design area, kind of this. That is fine. Let's select these three without this one, then make them a bit, bring them a bit closer to distribute the space between here. Okay, I can move them down, then this one a bit down too. Just keep in mind that this distance between the text and the line should be kind of similar. So this is the main design of my this one here. I'm just going to add some extra elements here so that it just to fill this area, nothing else. So I'm going to make this one a bit smaller, and then this one, another one here a bit smaller. Let's select these three. I'm going to align them center wise, then distribute the space between them. I'm going to make it same wide with my, like I want to attach it with the ruler here. Now I'm pressing Ctrl R, that means Ctrl R will bring ruler for you, but I set the shortcut for reflect, so I am doing that. So this is a group, this is a group, this is a group. If I select them, I can align them center wise, then distribute the space between them, and that is fine, I think. Let's bring them a bit up, kind of this. Now guys, as you can see, this is a very simple design, very basic design, and I am going to keep it basic because all I wanted to do here is making it a scalable design. So scalable means I wanted to make it, let's just, okay, if I select these two, I can bring them here, then reflect them. That is fine, I think. I can simply select them all, align them, then distribute the space between them, so like this. That is fine. Now I want to bring these two one time or two time up, then this one upper than them, kind of this position. That is fine. Let's select all of it to bring it down, make them group, and that is fine. So this is my design is ready. I am not going to make anything fancy here, nothing like that will, that is going to make it too many vectorized design, just all the simple shapes. And of course I can fill these areas, but for now I am going to leave that empty here. Now I'm going to unlock my guides and then delete, so that is fine. So this is my final design for this one. Now the fun part here is, this is a scalable design. So as I said before, we can make multiple designs from a single design. So this is carpenter. Let's make it engineer. So we can of course align them center wise. Some people call me engineer, most important call me grandpa. And this is how you can just make it really cool. Let's make one firefighter. Now not only this, but you can of course make changes to this position here. As you can see, some people call me carpenter, most important call me dad, or like anything, any relation you want to focus here. Now kind of this, if you are using a shorter word like this, we can simply add some extra element here just to fill this area. Let's make it two times bigger, then let's make some copies here. This is really not important, kind of this. And as you can see, this is how you can easily, I'm reflecting them of course. Then let's make them a group, and then select this group. Like I can select this three, I can distribute the space between them, or when the design is made, now I don't need to edit this text. Now I can simply select my this text, and then I can align them and then distribute the space. So that is going to be easier for me. Like I can make it same wide as my these lines here, of course same this area here, like this. And this is really a cool way to make multiple designs from a single designs. Now I have showed this technique before in my some of my videos, but then recently I was getting some comments like this, so how to avoid using vectors. So this is how you can avoid using any kind of vectors. You can just use simple text, and if the message is strong, you are going to get some sales here. People do not buy designs, they buy the message, they buy the feel, they can relate with the real life or their profession, something like that. So that's it for today's video guys. I hope this will help you guys to make some cool designs from a single theme or single idea. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you everyone.